Alright, can you guys say something for me? Right. That needs to be adjusted. That would explain why it's not recording Discord, but Star Citizen itself.
It's
Alright, we're good to rotate.
okay. Yep. Time to do the little dance.
Ready?
Oh, sorry,
Yeah. We are live now, by the way.
Okay.
what do I have to say to get you banned?
Let's find out.
Well, we're real rock singers. We got golden fingers, and we're loved everywhere we go.
What's up with all this space debris just floating around?
I don't know. I wish I could salvage it.
That's what I was thinking. I tried doing it on the way over, if you saw that.
What the? Oh. No.
It doesn't really make sense why we can't. I mean, we could at least sell it as construction material.
Well, you can do. Because panels are out here. Why wouldn't they make this stuff also salvageable? That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head to,
All right, so I'm gonna go to the cracker. I'm going to the cockpit. Oh, I'm in the
Alright.
cockpit. Okay. Let me stick the thing out, ma'am. Is it coming?
that's what she said.
Hit M again. Oh, there she comes. There she. Fracture first. Nose down a little bit, and then just a smidgen to the left, I think. Something like that. Seems to be dead on. Thing's running. Let's see what she does. God, I almost sound like I know what I'm doing these days.
Not too far off.
Switching
I'm of the
to
opinion to only print 16 SCU crates until we completely fill up. So if y'all want me to do something
I
different,
agree. Go ahead, full 16.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing.
I just wanted to make sure y'all were chill with it.
We're pretty freeform. Star gives lots of orders, and we just say sure and bumble along. Is there another piece out there?
I don't think so.
Nothing down low. All right. Nothing down. Let me go into third-person mode and look around.
Yeah, we got 13 SCU from that.
There's not a little piece. Pull back about 30 meters, swing a touch to the right and up. Do you see it now? Yeah, that's a piece. See it? All right, disintegration field on. My God, that's a whole quarter of an SCU, maybe? Oh no. Probably only that much. Okay, there it is. Just remember, always leave the battlefield neat. Just saying. All right.
Alright, we're off to the next one.
Putting the probe away. Do you need me down there?
No, we got a whole 13 SCU in total.
Okay. All right, then I'm heading up to the turret. Am I lost? Oh, I do get on the elevator again, right? I should call the elevator. That's really the problem with this ship.
Could just take the ladder too.
I'm not exactly sure where that is.
It's right next
It's on
to
the other
elevator.
side, right?
Yeah, it's right over there.
Okay. One day.
Only ever use the elevator to go up and the ladder to go down.
I'm going up the middle to the turret. That's what I'm doing.
You want to be on the lookout for contracts, or?
You can be on the lookout. You're willing to pay for it.
Huh?
If I get any good ones, I'll let you know.
Write it down. I'll take it out of my cut. I'll forget.
I'm not worried about all that.
Who gives a I mean, how much money do you really lose with a legal contract when you're making that much money?
There is a Vanguard Sentinel.
We're currently going to a Ion or an Inferno.
Good.
We'll get a little more money from this one.
All right.
I'll wait till we finish this contract.
Ah.
Do you mind sharing the contract as well?
Give me a moment. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I just like seeing it.
I don't mind doing it. It's just I forget sometimes.
That's the Solaire Heavy Industries motto. What?
Hey, I mean that's why we're a group. If one forgets, the other one keeps us in check.
You know, I gotta tell you, I have never been on a successful job that didn't work that way. I've been on plenty of unsuccessful jobs that didn't work because people wouldn't do it. That yeah.
But when it comes to pay on working my reclaimer, the way it works is I sell, I refuel, and then I pay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I split it evenly from there.
Alright. I'm fine with taking a reduced cut. I mean, it's like, it's your reclaimer and everything, so I completely understand that.
You're doing all that stacking, don't worry about it. Join
like
us,
to-
buy some shit, bring some more shit to the game, and there you go.
I like to pay well.
You pay well, people come back when you need them. And they can upgrade their shit so you don't throw up the junk.
You call my Buccaneer junk? Is this what
Did
this
you-
is?
No, but when the shit hits the fan, you gotta have all your modules. What else do you actually in the game? You can't spend the money in this game on real hookers and coke. I'm just saying. You can't even spend it on in-game hookers and coke, except for that kid on the chat yesterday who was offering himself to anybody who would give him money.
You can see that? What the fuck?
It was odd. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was messed up.
Did you see that? Yeah, it was pretty. I actually got in there and said, you know, you can just join a crew and do something. You don't have to prostitute yourself. And then I turn around and I see that all the NPCs are basically boinking each other on top of the couches again. And I said, anyway, the NPCs are all offering themselves for free. You won't make any money.
How do you turn on the light on the ship?
Lights are on.
The front light? Because I just see a massive glowing orb and it's blinding.
You mean the sun that we have on the front of our ship?
On the front of our ship, yeah. Not the sun that's actually behind us.
It is now. What's on the front?
I just see a glowing light.
Oh, from the outside, I saw that too in third-person view. The cockpit is lit really well. Oh, we might have the headlights on in the scraper turrets.
Yeah, the scraper turrets actually have
Oh,
their
that is fun.
individual headlights as well. So
That's what it. I just.
That.
Put, I'm pretty. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the scraper turret.
Yeah, it is. I'm
Headlights,
moving it around and I can see.
I put reshade in the other night, and I've got like two different sunglasses settings that are really, really helpful, and a couple of somewhat decent night vision settings, and one that does let me just see the ground. at night in the pitch black, which is.
So you're telling me I won't have to spam scan?
Yeah, there's a lot of different. I have a bunch more settings. I've never tried reshade before, ever. All right, I see a third. Besides you two, I see a third icon out there.
Well, our
On my
shields are
screen.
up, so just go ahead and salvage.
All right, I don't see anybody anyway. It might be picking up the ship in front of us. I don't know if it did that before. Anyway, I'm coming.
Get us closer. He likes to be close.
It's a thing.
I'm screwing with you, man.
You know, I literally just abuse my Padawan all day long. I'm totally used to it. Okay. You know, now I remember why I like the elevator. Because this ladder sucks.
That's why you.
Fucking
Just down.
sucks. Oh, yeah, it doesn't like you going up. Oh, that's what you said. That's right. You only go down.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, wait. Actually, I was trying to go up, but that's because I was going the wrong way. I got you. All right. It would have gone down, but I thought I was going to go up. Whatever. I've had a really rough week with ships, okay? They all misbehaved.
Fuck.
What the heck is that? You got crickets?
It's the guy.
Hey,
who's-
Truth.
Hey.
Oh my god, you're way too loud. Oh,
Yes, I loud. You know what I do with that?
please stop, man. You're gonna give me a headache, and I will disable those on the server if you're not careful.
I was legitimately gonna do it once, and that was it.
Alright, I'm just telling you.
Truth, he's
Ow.
streaming.
Okay.
Don't embarrass him on his web stream.
No, it hurts my ears. I can just edit it out in video, but like,
Well, how do you stream live and edit it? You can't.
can't. But like, I'm just saying. Video, I can
how's
just
it
edit it
going?
out. It's going alright. We're salvaging.
Hey, man.
If you want, you can meet us at Grim. We're about to have to go refuel.
Yeah, I was more just here to talk about the next thing, because I don't really want to hop on tonight.
Well, I mean, that's fine.
Maybe
So-
I'll join for the cargo runs, but I don't really need the money from the salvage, to be honest.
Well, I mean, we can sell and then move on to cargo runs if the new guy's okay with that.
Yeah,
I'm
if
not
you're in,
gonna-
fine, man.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna pressure anyone into anything. If you guys want to keep salvaging,
I was
salvage.
only doing this until everyone showed.
Yeah, I'm kind of just here to chill out. That's pretty much all it is.
Well, yeah, that's fine. We're here.
Yeah.
Have you done anything fun today?
No. I don't count work fun.
It
I
sometimes.
legitimate. No. It's so slow right now at the job that I'm at because we're wrapping it up that I have basically ended up sweeping for like 3.5 hours.
Sweeping?
Yes, for 3.5 hours.
Sounds like fun.
Fun if you want to bang your head off a wall.
I got to sit on the zero turn for 2.5 hours, so.
I think we're about done on that side.
That you're
Yeah, we're
actually
done on the
doing
side.
something, and you can listen to music.
I got to
Yeah.
hang upside down in a hatch and wash bilges out.
I put in earplugs and tried to ignore the jackhammers while sweeping for 3.5 hours. So I got a headache. So that was fun.
No. How come you didn't get to play with the jackhammers?
Because we didn't really need more people to do jackhammering, and
That's kind of
two
brutal.
people
too.
hopped on it. I'm used to jackhammering actually all the time, so it's not that bad. It's just I don't know a lot of what I'm supposed to be doing when I'm not jackhammering, so I kind of just did everything I knew, and then the one other thing I didn't that I knew how to do, someone else was already doing, so I just ended up sweeping for like 3.5 hours because there was like nothing to do. Basically, it was just I looked busy. That was pretty much all it was.
Well, sometimes that's what you gotta do, though.
No, I know, but
And sweeping
pretty
up a
much
job.
was just alone with my thoughts for 3.5 hours while drooling and pushing a broom.
Alright.
Being alone with my thoughts is not a good thing.
Exactly my point.
I'm okay with him by now. I'm used to it.
Alrighty. Well,
Are you gonna? Am I in the seat, or did you want to get in the seat?
I was just watching.
Oh,
I can't really see everything with this console in front of me.
oh. All right, deploying the thingy.
Not tingy.
Here, if we're gonna be heading to
Fracture mode.
cargo runs, what do you see? You have the M2, don't you?
I have the C2.
Yeah, the C2. How's your money? That was just the.
I can fill
graphics
the
one.
entire C2 by myself, so.
Right. Then we can split up into 2 teams, and Misfit, if you want to, you can gun for him, and
Okay.
Jack, you can gun for me.
Yep.
I could also hop in a fighter and.
Or
escort.
that. I mean, that'd be fine.
Well, we could do that. I could do the same.
Yeah. Go for that.
It's my little buccaneer.
Is there anything else out here?
You
Or
want
is
to
that
fly
it?
something different? I got a Mark II you can do.
I got an Inferno, an Ion fully rigged, F8, which, alright, disintegrate. Is there another piece of this out here or not?
I think you got it in one go.
I think it's done. There's nothing left there.
Alright. Well, off to.
Undeploying the thingy and heading up to the turret.
You want me to empty out the depot? Because we don't have enough for 16 SU, but I can get.
Go ahead and empty it out.
I think I'm in New Bab, but it's been a minute, so I'm not entirely sure.
Well,
Yeah, you know, I've woken up in New Babbage that's with that same thing. Like, where the fuck am I?
ideally, we wouldn't be selling at Grim, but I need fuel, and we're swapping, so.
We can just load.
Well, that's the thing. It's either I'm in Crusader or I'm in New Bab. It's one of the two. Because the last time I played was with you guys, so it's... I think
Last
I'm in
time you played
Crusader.
with us, you probably at Crusader.
Yeah, I'm probably at Crusader then at Orison.
Well, you can meet us at Grim. And I guess, how much do you think we got back there, Miss?
32. Math is hard. 48. And I'm printing out 2 SU crates right now. Full idea in a sec.
Alright, turret is manned.
In total, we have 2 more, 3 more. 3, 4.
We have a target on our left.
I got him. Should I lock him up, or should I just keep my eyeball on him? I'll just keep the eyeball on him.
Nice.
He's 16 kilometers out.
It might
is
be like the same guy from before, though.
No, it's not the same guy from before. 13.2 kilometers away.
Oh, I can't stack anything anymore because we're in armistice.
Do I need to leave Armistice real quick?
If you can, real quick, I just have this last crate.
Alright.
I hate that, but I understand why.
I thought the tractor beams were working in armistice zones.
It's not for me.
Alright, he's 9.5 kilometers
Working on leaving
away.
armistice now, so just keep
He's
trying.
7 kilometers away. He's 6 kilometers
Alright,
away.
we're full
He's
stack.
not- He's
We're in
changing
total,
aspect.
4, 6, 26.
Looks like he's getting closer to us. No, no, he's heading
He
towards
is.
Graham.
He's head. Yes, he is. Yes, he's crossing us. He's not and coming in, but he's not. I'm not locking him up. I'm just keeping the turret on him.
In total, 58 SCU.
58 SCU.
Yeah, mostly construction.
Let's see here. Hey, Truth, do you want to hit the new web?
I gotta see where I'm at. I'm getting there.
I'm just letting you know because, I mean, you can taxi with us. We're gonna be heading there.
If I already have my ship at Crusader, I'll just take mine. Because I'm gonna need it anyway, so I'll be on a timer if I don't.
I was just trying to give myself an excuse to actually make the jump and waste fuel.
I feel that.
Otherwise, I just kind of
I'm
feel like
just
selling
loading
here.
into your server, so.
Miss, I'll give you half my cut.
No, you don't have to. It's all good.
No, it's fine, man. Alright, you're done, right?
Yeah, I am. Sorry, I came all the way to the front.
I was being brain dead. Sorry. It just clicked with me that, oh, he told me the number. He's probably finished. The last few times that we've done some quick salvage, right? I have not had much luck in good missions.
And no hammerheads.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I just ask, like, if somebody minds me following their ERTs in my vulture. That or I do panel scraping.
I don't mind that, but
Yeah, I'm in Orston. Okay.
had a lot of issues with pirates.
I've been pretty lucky with pirates.
We had some issues with the people we were following to do the salvaging.
You guys have had issues with pirates?
I've had one.
I like the sound of
one
this.
one.
Where are they at? I got a way to say hello to them.
Well, if you were available more, you'd see them.
God damn it.
Yeah, last
I'm
week
not
was
trying to be
pretty-
rude or anything, but it's the truth.
Last week was pretty.
Hey, Man, have you seen my name at all? We both know that I don't give two shits.
Alright.
Now we're getting out of the ship, correct?
Correct.
I'm coming down.
I'm taking the personal.
Huh?
I'm taking the personal one. You guys can take the rear if you need to.
Not even sure where that is.
Go all the way to the back. I'll send it up. It's the main elevator.
Yeah.
Is the door like for the big elevator for the
ran
reclaim
down the
open for
wrong
y'all or no?
corridor.
Half
For
the
me,
time.
It's always shut.
I've only had it work half the time. So.
I'll send it up to you. You're there, Jen. Just give it a second.
If you want to, just meet me by the my brain's not working. Give me a sec.
Why am I not able to get exit? No, this is the fucking airlock.
What's
I'm in the airlock. Where am I?
shortcut to take off your helmet again?
You're right
Never
next to it.
mind. Figured it
It's
out.
Alt H.
Oh, I'm on the elevator. Okay. I'm on it. Which one is all the? Oh, exit ship. Got it. That's fairly clear.
Alright. Meet me at the hangar zone, and we'll all take my Pisces to
The
Everest.
lobby. Yeah. Whoa, I just went through the hatch, man. That was traumatic. Man, this... Alright. Running to where I hope the fucking, they need bigger signs.
There is a lot of medical gowns here.
That's always a bad sign for the server.
He's not wrong.
No?
Elevator call. Well, it showed up, so that's good. Alright. Heading up to the lobby.
Hello? You're looking for the vehicle terminal.
Star, where are you at?
I'm selling.
Okay.
Quick stop at the medical beds.
Okay. I'm only... Yeah, I'm good. Alright, so I'm waiting for you in the lobby. No prob.
What are we moving today, boys?
I don't know. Are we gonna man turrets, or do you want me to man a fighter?
I can do either. It doesn't matter to me.
Well, you're driving a cargo ship, are you not?
Yeah.
Okay, so
The
we know-
difference is that I'm a fairly competent pilot, and it's pretty hard to shoot my ass down. So I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter too much to me.
Hey,
Alright,
I can sit in the turret all day long.
138,000 each.
That ain't bad. It ain't great, but it ain't bad.
Well, we've had better runs, that's for sure.
Well, but we weren't out for very long either, so it's fine.
Yeah. Alright, so something I need to do before I do anything else.
That being said, is I am not in a party right now.
Yep, that's what I'm about to take care of.
Cool.
The elevators aren't working. I'm stuck.
Really.
I'm stuck in medical. Somebody can call down the elevator. It worked for me going down.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Save me.
That's everybody. I hope they're all right. Yeah, I could take my helmet off and have another sip. I saved my half-empty bottle.
Alright.
Can one of
Second.
y'all come call the elevator?
138. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
So you're in the elevator, it just won't go up.
Yeah, I'm stuck on
We should all be in the same server, so that shouldn't be a problem, right?
I see you. Truth. so
Okay,
you're in
sending
our
it
server.
to.
Star,
can
where are
send
you
it to
going?
lobby?
What hangar are you going to?
Um,
Star hangar?
I haven't got a hanger yet.
Oh, I thought I just saw you get in an elevator. Go down. Okay.
I think he's probably trying to go get our buddy
Okay.
who's stuck in the elevator.
Ah,
But the elevators are kind of instance related, so they can be a bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, hold up. Let me go back to my floor, the one floor I can, and then go to floor B2, please. See if that works.
Got lobby.
are you having trouble pressing the button?
it won't like let me out. Like I can get in there, but it won't let me press the button to go to the lobby.
Sometimes you have to press F and zoom all the way into the button when you press it.
Alright, what floor are you currently on? B2. Coming to B2. I'll press the button, just let me know when you're in. Really funky, you gotta...
My nephew got locked in a bathroom in a restaurant once.
Really? Alright. Get that Pisces and leave there.
You got him. Star is the best space daddy.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle select. Your vehicle
Your
has
turn.
been defaced.
Star, put your helmet on.
Probably explains why my HP's down.
Same with you, Jack.
Oh, you're right. In fact, I did just take my helmet off and do a drink. Ah! Okay. Ah, the flying roach coach.
Alrighty, I got the C2. I'm on the way, boys.
Misfit
We're-
got shotgun.
Currently heading to Everest, so...
Oh yeah.
I'm just telling you, Misfit, every time I've laid down in that bed for something, we've blown up.
Oh, I might get up then.
Where's that at? Is that, Bab or what?
The Hurston.
Landing gear raised.
Oh,
No, it's okay.
Yes.
It's because of other players. It's not because of. It's just a luck thing. Lie in the bed.
no, I'm just trying to figure out exactly why you guys are heading there.
Because my ship's there and I don't want to claim it.
Are we going to Everest?
Okay.
Are we going
So
to
what's the
Everest
plan
or
then?
not?
Where am I meeting you?
You're meeting us at Ev.
Everest.
You are clear to launch.
Oh.
All my ships are there anyway.
Oh.
Don't want to meet us there, then you can do your own thing while I get there. Are we gonna give you...
No, it's just more so me thinking that I'm gonna end up getting there before you do.
You might.
We are on the way. Is that bad? Will you be left with yourself with nothing to do in a strange space station? You know, there's a food
Yes,
court
I'm not.
upstairs. You can go and hang out there.
People are weird.
You're gonna have to sweep the space station.
3 more hours?
Hey man, how come
I'll
I'm
just go up
getting
into
beat
orbit
up?
and chill out for now, I think.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of curious what the trade route is, and
Don't get
that's more
ganked
so what I
while
was
you're
getting
waiting.
at.
Oh, this gives me plenty of time to finally pay everyone.
Get yourself tucked into an armistice zone because I don't know if the pirates are out.
Huh? How? What? Explain game?
There were a lot of assholes out last week.
No, I blew up.
Yep, that seems
You
about
blew
right.
up?
I tried taking off out of the hangar.
Yep.
The door was open, and I blew up instantly.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's been happening. 138. Alright.
You know-
Well, the good news, I'm in Hurston.
Perfect.
you know, that sounds just like the Fagawi race. You guys ever heard of the Fagawi race? It's a real race. It's been going on for many, many decades. Thank you, Star. And there's a one now that's sort of like cleaned up what was the name of that guy who cleaned up all the Bowdler. Somebody Bowdlerized the Fagawi race. The Fagawi race, the original was a whole bunch of people go out sailing, with a whole shitload of alcohol, and when all the alcohol's gone and you've sobered up, you sit up, you look around, and you go, "Where the fuck are we?" And that's when the second part of the race is where you figure out where the fuck you are and find your way home.
Alright, shut up for a moment. Misfit. You added me as a friend, yeah? RCS.
I believe so.
You can throw me in if you like.
Party, you know, sending money to your party never works for me.
Really?
Yeah, let's have
I
to
got
set
the
it
money.
up.
I have too much shit. Ugh.
I can send it to friends, but I like sending it to your party specifically.
Oh no. Oh yeah, no. I see. Yeah. Is that supposed to work?
It's supposed to.
Okay. You are now my friend. Let me give you the legal obligations that come with that position.
Oh,
Don't let them fool you. It's all a lie.
do I have to sign a contract?
Don't sign any
Different
paperwork. If you do,
signatures?
you're stuck with them like the rest of us.
It's only digital.
It's still a chore. You end up signing like 6,000 pages. Don't do it.
Man,
I'm
what would
kidding,
this game be
obviously,
without
but-
that?
Well, if we're doing cargo, I realistically shouldn't need a gun. So I'm not gonna bother.
Thank you, sir.
We brought guns because we're
It's
daring.
more so I don't want to bother getting ammo for a set gun.
Because usually when we armor up and get all our guns on, we die. And and not because we do anything.
I'm
more-
bringing armor I looted off of the forest, so
There
I
you
mean,
I mean, I'm wearing armor that I bought in the store with the incredible amounts of money I get salvaging for the stars.
I mean, I'm sitting at a comfortable 1.6 mil.
Okay. I would be beyond that, but I keep A-rating all the ships that I keep buying.
I basically never go under 1.4 after I hit it, because that's basically all my my trade money.
Yeah,
So-
no, that makes total sense. You gotta have a float. You gotta
Yeah.
have your pile that you trade from, and you gotta maintain it. No, I try never to go below 400,000.
Soft tapping stuff is pretty smart if you're going to continue trade.
I
Man, I'm
think
not
trading is
shit.
going to be kind of interesting.
Hello.
It's gonna, I
Are
think
we
it's going
getting
to
outta
depend on
here?
what timer is.
Are we leaving or what?
Hello,
Where are we?
hello.
Oh, we're still in space.
I'm in
How did you
space.
leave? What happened to you?
I don't know, but I'm in space.
Truth, are you gonna go back and get him? Star, are you gonna go back and get him?
Yeah, I'm trying to cancel.
Is now off.
I can
I
make
was going
it.
to say, I don't know how you want me to go back and get him. I have to get all the way to the
Listen,
spaceport.
I've had a really rough week
Like,
in the sun with
10 minutes.
lots of cleaners and idiot mechanics, so my dyslexia
Yeah, I'm just gonna go
is-
with. I'm going with the theory that someone strapped an IED to my C2.
There you go.
That looks better for our side.
I mean, it was probably CIG, right? So.
Yup. The good news is there was no cargo in it, so it doesn't even matter.
Well, that was the thing that mattered the most.
Yeah, exactly. Because if there was cargo in it, I'd be broke.
Right.
Like,
Are you able to
and broke. It
walk
wouldn't
on
even be funny.
I'm
But
coming
I'd loan
for
you
you.
money.
Alright, so
You know we'd loan you money.
Oh no, I know you would. It's just I would have been broke for a while.
I'm sitting at 3.2 now. If I need to, I can take the risk. Buy go.
Oh god.
Did we get out of? Are we heading back for him yet, or what?
We are. I'm just worried about our quantum fuel.
Oh, great.
Because I had the fuel to get there, I just don't know if I got a fuel now. we might have to make a pit stop, is all I'm
The
saying.
truth might have to come get us after all. Bring a ship with 4 seats. That's what I'm saying.
That's doable. The problem I have with anything is that you're gonna be sitting there waiting like 10 minutes if I bring my C2.
Dude, we're waiting here for 10 minutes no matter what. We'll see what happens. Don't worry about about
We'll
it.
see if I have enough
I can
quantum to
call
make it to the
it.
closest
Well,
station.
let's see if we can pick
But-
them up, and then let's see if we can not explode, and then we'll see if we can get to a station.
One thing at a time.
That's what I'm saying.
I can bring something that definitely
Quantum
won't
drive.
explode as something that actually can leave the hangar.
Wait. You exploded when you left the hangar, so what I'm saying, so, yeah, I mean...
It's
you know, I
also
just
a
blacked
thing
out.
if we
Are
don't.
you driving? What kind of driver are you, man? I just blacked out.
I'm the best kind.
He's just pulling G's, and your person is so incapable of just handling them G's, dude. You black out.
My tether to
It
it.
just shows.
Oh.
It shows how incompetent you are at training yourself.
Hey, man, I paid
He's
good
still
money
alive?
to lie on that exam.
Cool.
Exactly my
Oh.
point. Alright,
Alright, you
hold
can.
it. It's gonna be about 10.5 minutes from now. So,
Did we get him? Did we get him? He's coming in.
We have a
Alright.
medical bed for a reason.
Get in the bed. Get in the bed and
You
stay in the
almost
bed.
smacked me with it.
Alright.
Well, whenever you shot past the first time, I latched on with my multi-tool, and I got shit
Did
flying.
you really?
Yes.
Alright, let's hope we can make it to Hurl L1.
Multi-tools are dangerous. Okay. Someone threw Grandma off the bus.
What's our quantum fuel at?
I don't even see it.
Oh, shit. Where's the nearest station?
We're running on fumes, my friend.
My bad.
No, it's not your fault. You listened to me telling about urban myths.
Oh no, you got to sound like
Yep, you're eternally bound to Solaire.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd join you.
And the secret organization that I run behind it.
You see,
Solaire is clearly
Solaire's just a front.
It's Jack's wild. Right back.
Well, that is what I named my fleet on that fleet thingy. But so yes, and I do own a lot of combat craft, some of which I can almost handle.
Jack can,
Quantum drive is now off.
if you ever fill up for it, maybe you can lead our, combat side of things.
Well, yeah, you know, that's why I buy them too. Yes.
Is now on.
We can make you the defensive squadron leader if you want.
No, I don't want to be in charge anymore. It's very
Yeah,
tiring.
that's fine. We'll find, I'll throw it towards someone. We'll figure it out.
The person in charge gets more gray hair.
can't afford anymore, huh?
I don't have a lot, but I got 3 or 4 more this week. My sister hates me. She has 2 kids. She runs a whole union. She does, yeah, aggravating shit. I won't do that. Well, I do aggravating shit.
Landing gear deployed.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
No, I'm lucky in the hair department.
Landing gear raised.
I will say. So far, it is starting to go gray. It's sad. But I ain't gonna paint the roof, as they say around here.
Hello?
Hey, what do you need?
Okay, my Discord didn't just okay. For some reason, it kicks me for a second and then it rejoins me.
Oh yeah, it's.
I think
all
it's a
doing
Discord
is-
issue.
It's your connection. It's trying to
Landing gear
stabilize your connection,
deployed.
so it's disconnecting you and reconnecting you to update it. It's a thing it does when the connection gets screwy.
Alright, we made it. We got fuel.
Have a pleasant stay.
All right.
A year ago? I never really spent time trying to figure everything out.
That's
we
one.
land?
Play game.
We're landed. I'm getting fuel.
Okay. And then we're gonna get up and go.
Is at 100%.
Back to Everest.
Okay.
Take off.
And then we'll figure it out from there. The main reason why we're doing cargo running is because there's a lot of sitting around work to do, you know?
Yeah.
And that's gonna give us time to actually just talk. Why I was suggesting turret, but if you guys wanna worry about flying, feel free to.
I could just do a turret. I'm happy with that.
I'm fine with
I'm
it.
not actually. I've had a rough week. I don't really. I have not done any. I've done a lot of arena, but I haven't done bounty hunting.
I was just gonna.
I can take one person in a turret. I don't know what Star has for turrets.
I have 2 turrets on mine.
What are you gonna work?
Thank you. And please visit
What are you
I
gonna
got a
take?
C2.
And Star, what are you gonna take?
I lost my M2 to the Ironclad.
Oh.
I lost
what were
my
you
Corsair to the Ironclad, but I still have my Corsair for now.
What were you gonna take? Not your Star Runner.
No, I'm taking the cat.
Cat
Is now on.
is my guess.
Yeah, the cat.
Well, I'll run a turret. Either boat. I'll jump on with Truth.
Okay, can a few of you guys go to YouTube and try to locate us some videos and the latest details on the patch?
Yeah. All right.
Just posted in,
I'm in YouTube because I was watching a video on F8C buffs in the next patch. What are you, Star 56?
yeah, no, I want you to post it in the Discord server.
What?
Post it in, clips and highlights.
What?
The videos that you find on the latest upcoming patch.
What is your name?
Star
Oh,
56.
videos on the latest patch?
Yeah.
Oh, I could do that.
And just, you know, get us some general stuff to look at and discuss. And post that in clips and highlights.
Okay. Sailing an Ocean Star 56 to Delos. I don't think that was it, right?
No, I'm just...
900 horsepower Pontiac
no, man,
56 Star Chief. That's not you.
no, I'm talking about Star
56.
Citizen videos in general.
Oh, right. I thought you told me to go look for the.
No, I was telling you to look for videos that people
on
have
the
made on the latest upcoming patch.
Oh, well, in that case, I was, Infinite Space posted, well, you're not really, the F8C, is kind of, F8C is kind of, niche. Kate, Citizen Kate, who, is also not someone I really enjoy that, I mean, nice person. She just did the persistent hanger thing. I haven't seen that fully.
It's simple.
I'd also like to try to find us some videos focusing on the cargo. The next patch.
Oh, yeah, there have been a lot. There have been a whole bunch of things.
Landing gear deployed.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
For cargo updates. Really? You're gonna show me EVE Online? Really? Okay, so Board Gamer has one 8 hours ago that I watched. That talks about the problems in the current 4.2.4 patch that are preventing the next wave.
Yeah, go ahead and post that. I'll take a glance at it as well.
Where do you want me to post those?
Just clips and highlights.
Okay.
Oh, I can pick up my Drake. The Buccaneers here.
landed.
Have a pleasant stay.
Okay, I'm coming back to the game.
Okay.
Other people's boats, so restful.
I really love the Pisces.
It's fun. I should probably use it more.
I need to use my Rambler more.
Well, I have the Roach Coach in the Valkyrie. But by yourself, it's like, you know, actually it's armed a little better than a Pisces, but if you're only by yourself. Alright,
Welcome
so
to the
Truth, are you
ASOC
coming in
vehicle
here?
retrieval system.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a minute for me because
Your vehicle has been delivered to
The
the
ship
following
blew up.
location.
That ship
Please visit
fell.
us again.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Okay, I'm heading to Hangar 12.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm
I'll-
going.
I'll-
I'm
It's
gonna
just like
store
another
my,
minute.
I'm gonna hop out and store my brake button here.
Alright. We got time while we wait for him.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
And then once whoever's coming along with me, either
Are we
you
gonna
both
do
can.
this are we gonna do this as one big group? In which case I will get in a heavy fighter.
No, I was just gonna store mine and then ride in somebody's pad.
Okay. Well, I'll wait. I'll jump in. Let's do that. I'll jump in with Truth.
Okay.
That'll be a good split.
Okay.
Now we're doing cargo. Are we pooling some money?
I should be good money-wise, I believe. I'll have to check.
Yeah, I can help out as well.
I got a $500,000.
Alright.
I went to the wrong pad and I just decided to spacewalk across instead of just.
See
going to the other
here.
pad.
Sources of big cargo purchase.
Good for you. I
I
don't think
know
I.
why, but
I don't think I do that. I should do that kind of stuff more. I haven't done enough of that. Just. I started goofing off a little bit, and you know that's where you really learn the game.
Mhm. Could I fly my ship into your hangar?
I wouldn't suggest it.
Mm.
Cool though, and I have my. Oh no, I'm not saved here actually.
I think that kind of stuff will work when we get the persistent hangars. When the persistent hangars themselves work. It's an interesting conversation over there on chat.
What are they talking about?
Green tax credits ruining the game or something.
Uh-huh.
I don't.
Alright. Where am I heading to? Everest and then...
And then
Where am I
wherever we can make money, right?
Star, you want to open your hangar?
Yeah,
I just want to see if it's possible.
I'm gonna say this once, I'm gonna say it only once. I'm landing in another hangar if I can help it.
You what? You don't
I'm
want to
not
get
gonna
in the
land in
hangar?
another hangar.
Well, just get to a pad and I'll jump on board.
No, that's what I was getting at.
It says it'll just.
Car just made me put to it fine. It's not a huge thing. It would be nice if you could tell me which pad you were near instead of making me do the hunt.
I'm just getting to the hangar now with my ship.
okay.
So I'm nowhere near a pad is the thing.
Yeah. Well, you're not at Everest. Are you down on the planet?
Yeah, I'm like just underneath you, so I'll be
Yeah, I
there
know.
momentarily.
Right. It says 241 kilometers. Okay, I got you. All right. Well, while you're coming to get me, I'm gonna go heat up a clam cake.
How much money
Alright.
do you have, Misfit?
I have 3.164 million.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be investing 600 in mine. If you want to
You want me to do
invest
the
600, that'll be 1,200,000, right?
Yeah.
So
Worse than me. What hangar am I going to?
1, 2. I think it's 12.
Oh, these are just.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
It is. My apologies.
And speaking of clam cakes, they really
It might
need to
actually
like.
be hanging.
It's
Oh.
hangar 12. I'm just storing my ship.
In a futile effort to clean up the server, he stores his ship. But that's they should actually encourage people to store the ships rather than just leaving them around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna step away for a split second and then be back.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right. Well, while I'm waiting for truth, I could probably look for a couple more videos.
Alright, I am in the air.
I am on board Starship.
And I'm posting in clips and highlights. I don't know about that guy.
Okay, I am going like straight up. Okay, I was wondering what was going on there.
What happened? Oh, there's a lot
Nothing.
of.
It's just the area around where I normally fly out of is really like smoky and like acid rain like right now, so I just wasn't expecting it. So I thought I was heading the wrong direction because it looked kind of like the ground for a minute.
He has scrap in here. Like there's certain bits and pieces of the caterpillar that are filled.
Oop.
Ish.
Alrighty.
All right, coming back in the game.
He also has an Odyssey drive and 2 OmniSky IX cannons.
Alright, I'm first.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh wait.
Star, you know you have a bunch of stuff in here?
Really?
Like a bunch of weapons and stuff?
Oh. That might be.
Is...
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where the pads are on this one.
Don't worry.
So...
I've been through. There's only 4 pads. So I can only make 3. Shit, that's not where I wanted to go. I can only
Where
make
you
3.
go
No, my
one
point was I have
before.
no idea where I'm supposed to go for a pad. I think I
Oh,
found
you
one.
know. All right, I'm gonna go out to pad 1, and then you'll see me, and you can come to me. How's that?
That's an entire ball turret.
Yeah, I don't know. You just had
Yeah,
a lot
that'll
of
work.
stuff in here.
Assuming
and then
you're
there's
out at
more
one right now.
in-
All right.
there's
No, I'm
big
not.
pieces of
Hold on.
scrap
Hold
and
on.
stuff.
I ended up in a hangar. All right, I'm
Hey, what
heading
size
to pad.
guns are going to your Buccaneer?
Wait, what?
What size guns go in your
Okay.
Buccaneer?
The OmniSky turret?
Coming out on the pad now.
I don't know.
1 sec, I'm getting a call on Discord I gotta ignore. There we go. Alright, I'm on the way. It'll be a sec, but I'm on the way.
Okay. Beautiful out here, man. Nice and cool.
I
The lights
totally
are,
forgot about this. We did a salvage this and we couldn't.
There's, like,
Hey, do you think if I
4
accidentally
SUVs
crush you, the station will start shooting at me?
You know, they just might start shooting at you anyway, but, you know.
Fair
You be
enough.
you.
I kind of deserve it.
You be you.
Well, I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna head to the surface real quick and we're gonna see what's
Keybind for opening doors.
Huh?
Star, keybind for opening all ship doors.
Oh, I had just set my own.
I know there is one, I just was trying to remember what it was.
Alt F, bring up ship menu, and then
I had to
should
bind
be a
it
button in
myself.
there.
But that's because I have a joysticks.
Work.
I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to open the doors for you, because I don't remember.
I
you
figured
remember
that
stuff.
out. I'm standing off your bow away from where the door will swing over.
Alright, well,
I
me
assumed you
and.
were gonna be in the front turret, but
Yeah.
I don't mind either.
I swear. We
There's
just
an
not.
elevator.
Oh, there we go.
Can I use the elevator?
You should be able to, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how to do this. Oh, there's the button. I figured it out.
The elevator did come down though, so I'm gonna just try to get on it. Oh, I got on it. Top deck, right?
Yep, all the way to the top.
Come on. Oh, it's going. It's going. It's going. I'm always so happy when it actually fucking works.
Okay.
Alright, where am I
Alright,
heading?
where's the turret?
All the way in the
Well,
front.
it looks like
I'm
we're
going east.
flying in
Oh, it's the
manual.
remote?
Yep,
Okay.
you're legitimately right next to me, bud.
Okay.
Remember?
Okay.
All right.
Co-pilot seat.
Yep.
Okay. Now, can I send you some money to pitch in?
If you want to.
Yeah,
Okay.
do you want me to send you
I
money? or
don't
you just want me to buy
necessarily
myself,
need it to
sir?
fill my
Not
ship,
right
though.
now.
I don't mind on my
Okay.
own. I don't know if Star can, though.
Star, do you have enough money to fill your ship?
I'm splitting with Misfit.
Alright. Truth, I'll send you a $500,000.
Sure.
Alright, so,
Easy enough to keep track of.
I like even
I'm just
number.
gonna
I'm
put
not
a
sure
note
I
somewhere
can.
for
I'm not sure I
my-
actually can pay the tax on that. I'll have to see. It might have to be less.
alright, so, I'm gonna leave you to decide your own trade route.
Yeah, 500,000 it is. Truth Seeker 02. I don't have any other friends with that name, so there we go. All right.
The re-entry is nice.
Yeah, I'm looking at it in F4 right now.
Is the power on at the remote turret?
I
is.
believe it should be.
Sure is. Okay.
Which one do
Now-
you want to? Do you want to move Burl, or do you want to do the route that I normally do, that I can pretty much whip around and just keep going on?
Alright. So,
I'm gonna go with the route I'm used to then.
when it comes to the upcoming patch,
Is
talk about it?
is there only one turret in this ship, Truth?
Technically there's two,
Can I
but
switch between them from this seat?
I don't know.
All right. Let me see if I can figure
If
that
it's a
out.
C2, they should both be used by that set co-pilot seat.
Right, but how do you switch between them? Is it
Um,
Y?
No Y exits, I know that much.
Right,
Oh
wha-
yes, thank you.
I think it might be right click. It's been a while.
Yeah, let me see if I can get it. Figure it out.
Alt F menu button for it, or it might have. have a switch that you can.
Can I not enter a remote turret in Quantum?
No.
I'm gonna go with no because technically it's nav mode.
Right? Oh yeah, remote turret. No.
Anyways.
It's so... whatever. While we're at Quantum, it's not likely to be ganked. Let's see if I am case.
What's our plan, Star?
Well, we're gonna face plant into Hurston, and we'll sell our weapons. And after that, me and you will go on our own little cargo mission, and then we'll start discussing the upcoming.
What kind of cargo are you thinking around?
I did put it in wage and tips just so I had roughly what my starting thing was, so we could math it out. I didn't really know if you wanted to round it off of what I put in wage and tips, Jack.
I sent you 500,000. If I get whatever I get back more than that, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay, because, yeah, like I was going to say, I don't know how you want to divide this, because I got 1.644, and then you put 500k down.
So it's 3-1 at the rough, with a little bias toward you, right?
Alright, that's
Something
just...
like that, yeah.
So, yeah.
But like I said, I'm not really too much into here just to make the money. I have my money already set aside. It's not...
I just want to make money to keep upgrading my ships so that, when, you know, I can actually run escort eventually, when I know how to
The
fly.
lowest I'll go is 50-50. That's where I'm at. So, whatever you want is pretty much what I'm saying.
Well, somewhere in there. Somewhere between 1 to 3 and 50-50. How's that?
Works for me. I'm talking about profits, obviously, but
Yeah,
just to make sure. Okay.
yeah.
Let me know when you guys are underway.
Well, we're
We're heading to our buy point right now.
Alright. We start our conversation about the next batch.
Yeah. You got about 50 seconds before I gotta start doing stuff again, though.
Well, just let me know when you're at a down point and then I'll initiate you.
You'll initiate him?
Well, I'll start talking about it. I don't really want to start talking about it and then get interrupted, so...
I'm gonna have to land and run into a building and grab the cargo, and then I got like 10 minutes where I'm just straight quantuming, so...
Let me know when you reach
Unless I
those
get
10
interdicted.
minutes, alright?
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just letting you know. Because I'm doing my Stanton to New Bab, and then looping that back.
The Misfit, the reason why we're leaving Atmosphere again is because I came in thinking that it was locked on to Lorville, and it was saying that we were to... But it was trying to get me to jump to Hurston.
Oh, did you chart it while you were in this station? Is that the thing? Just weird.
Problem.
Nope, I pressed the wrong button.
We're leaving Atmosphere so I can fix that.
Yeah, I was kind of confused. I was like, what is he doing? I thought there was like some secret place to sell all the weapons or whatever.
No, don't let him take you there. You'll die.
Take you where? What?
Take him into his dungeon.
Secret place.
Yeah, don't go to his dungeon, you'll never get out.
No.
No.
Sorry, Spy. Had to do it.
Yeah.
Last
Yeah,
guy I saw
losing-
that went in there never came back out.
We're just
And he's
losing
stuck
too
in there.
many
He can't
players.
even walk.
Drive is now off.
And
We've all
Do I-
played
do
it
I
with
need
each
to-
other
do I
enough.
need to
We know
read-
each
do
other
I
really
need-
well.
do I need to repost that photo of the time Star went nuts and dropped dead bodies all over my Valkyrie?
Hey, I was taking a nap.
Including leaving. Oh wait, that was you, Truth. He left Truth's dead body in my bed.
Yeah, I was taking a nap. What are you talking about? I wasn't dead. I was just getting rid of my
Dude.
hangover.
Dude, What was that? What was that line about? You wouldn't have moved if you put 20,000 volts through you.
Nah, dude, the hangover would make it so I wouldn't even feel it. What are you talking about?
Quantum drive is now
Hangovers are a magical thing that make you forget all other pain.
It took me three game sessions to figure. I had to leave the station and throw the bodies on the ship. I could not get rid of the bodies in the station.
I remember that. Oh, great times.
Oh, yeah. That was actually pretty fun.
quantum drive is
That was our best bunker mission. I think it was like our only bunker mission.
It's possible. Okay. Give me them. Realistically, I probably should just land at a pad here, but yeah.
Can you get cargo at a pad?
You can.
We're
As
above
long as
first.
you're in a certain distance of the station, you can. It's just that's a lot safer to go into a hangar and do so.
Unless you blow up, but
It's a bit more time consuming, but
all right. And we both have to get
got
off the
some
ship.
habits
Oh,
I
you
gotta
have-
remember when playing this game. I got so used to being my C being like the croucher down on a lot of my games. On here it's
Oh.
control.
Right.
Okay. Alright. I gotta go buy the cargo.
And I got to get off the ship in order for you to store it to get the cargo in the ship, correct?
I mean, that would be ideal, but you don't have to.
I'll be at that cabin with the red number on the door.
Please proceed to assigned
Just
landing
knock
bay.
twice and yell, and I'll come out.
I'm not interrupting your alone time with that woman,
Well, that's
especially
right.
with how much you're
knock,
paying her.
knock twice, and I'll come out. Oh, now I don't mind the money as some other sailors might, but I wish someone would tell me if I had fun last night and the way you plenty,
Yeah,
my
you had
dear
fun with
Anna.
that man last night.
Yeah. Are we getting out
I
here?
did the wrong one. It'll be fine.
I was gonna say, yeah. Don't these things go
Yeah,
further?
it-
This is the lap of luxury
Yes.
ship. We don't have to walk. We do have to go through the hatch, though.
Yes, we somehow get phased through a solid object. You like my parking job and how I barely went through the hangar door?
I do that a lot. Yeah.
Like, it's quite literally just through the door.
Tight squeeze.
I was
Got it.
surprised the doors didn't smush us. Gonna be real.
Have a pleasant stay.
All right, where are we?
engines.
Stanton Terra jump gate. So this would be one of the places you would use to jump to a different location. It's the
You
star
know, I don't
system.
know where the red door compartment is in this station. But look at this. Maybe this redhead will know. I'll
She
have
might
a
just
nice
take you
time
there for
shopping.
free.
Huh?
I said she might take you there for free.
He's got a nice set.
Careful now, you might get too excited over a game character. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Well,
With you and your eye tracking might not know the difference though.
the
I'm
you
just
know,
giving you
all I
shit.
gotta say about this station is that the NPCs are at least not boinking each other in public at the moment.
Yet.
Yeah, but this elevator does not want to work.
Oh boy.
Oh, now it does. After I got out of it, that's cool.
I'm gonna see if I can pick up a nurse.
Oh, that's what I was doing. Never mind. I was being dumb. I was hitting Hager and
Oh.
Habs when I wanted Galleria.
Oh my lord, an NPC chick just launched herself off the couch and landed in the medical clinic.
Right in your
launched
lap?
herself up through the balcony and landed outside the medical clinic in one of those crouches ready to... Oh, she's got a club in her hand.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
No, she's wielding a data pad like a... And she's shaking. Okay.
Please visit us.
What you do to her?
I just
Jack
came
Peter
here.
last time he was here.
You know, I
Said-
don't
said she
remember
didn't give
any
a
of
head.
that. I don't
You
remember
were too
any of
drunk
that.
to remember it. It's okay. They didn't press charges. She said she liked it. That's why she wants you to come back.
Well, man, you know,
And the
I
crazy
always
one,
take
she's gonna beat you along the
tactical
head.
advice, and I go down the old Yodelay-hee-hoo highway.
All right, I have the cargo.
All right, I see ya. Wait, where are you running that way? Can you get to the hat?
The hangars.
Oh, you can actually get to the hangar that way.
Let me know when I have to go back. By the way, I'm just looking at
The
shit.
station's got a lot of
Be considerate to your fellow
it's got
travelers.
more
Do not lock doors.
Hangar
yes.
12.
I'm right behind it.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
give you
just
part of
getting
this
at it
cut
if you
as
can
well.
make the elevator.
Next stop,
Yeah.
Metro
Okay.
Center.
I'll give you part of this anyway.
Having sailed with real drunks, I try to stick with the captain.
Until the captain is the one that's drunk, then there's
Well,
problems.
let me tell you that one night on Nantucket,
Oh boy.
I decided to follow home the navigator, the ship navigator, after we've been drinking. Oh my god. And I'm trashed, and I don't get trashed easily. Well, now I do because I stopped
Security
drinking.
reserves the right
Well, I
to
didn't
search
stop
travelers
drinking. I
at
just stopped
any
drinking
time.
like an idiot, which is sad.
I mean, not really.
No, but
Hey, we have cargo this time, actually. The boxes are actually there.
yeah. So I'm following this guy, Fergie. His name is Ferguson. I'm following him down the dock. It's late at night. I am focused on his back because I am pretty drunk, and he should know where the ship is, right? He's the freaking navigator. And all of a sudden, he disappears. He just vanishes from my sight. And I look down at the dock end, and he was in the water below me, like 12 feet. It's like, shit. The dock was like, it was like double wide, and then it kind of went to single wide, and he just walked right off.
That's kind of funny.
Oh, it took us a bit. We
I
got
was
him.
expecting something a little worse than that. That's kind of
We
funny,
got
though.
him up, and well, I like to talk about the dead body one, but the was much younger then. The anyway, we got him up and found the ship. That was the square rigger. And another time we were in Boston Harbor, and we took out the gig. This is a big thing with the officers on the ship. We would get beer. We were all in high school, okay? To set the thing, this is before the academy thing. Military high school, because we were all... wait, I know you named yourself Misfit, but yeah. Unless you got sent somewhere. So we got ourselves a bunch of beer, and we start rowing under the docks of Boston, and we end up on the side of the Coast Guard cutter Hamilton. I think it was the Hamilton. And you know, the next thing
We're
I know,
underway. We got 10 minutes, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah. All right,
All right.
Star, your turn.
Okay, so when it comes to the new patch, they are completely overhauling how we primarily we will be loading it manually ourselves.
Although there is the fully automatic option.
Yes, but really, as long as I got more people than one, we're gonna be doing it.
Right.
Personal hangars are gonna be a thing, but they're not gonna be on every planet or every station from Earth. They're just gonna be on your home here.
Well, that's the personal. That's your personal your. But
Yes.
from what I'm seeing, it certainly looks like somebody's medium hangar is at every station. It's just not. It's
The
not the one that you
personalized
can
instance
leave.
one.
It's not the persistent hangar. But if anything, I still think it's going to be named Star 56's medium or large. I think you can choose between hangars.
Heading to the next sector.
So, anyway.
It's coming.
So, when it comes to the hangars and everything, nice. A little unnecessary, I think, but it's nice, you know.
I like it. I think it'll be awesome. I really
I
am
don't
looking
think it-
forward to.
I don't think
being
it's
able
going to
to
be a
load-
problem at all. In fact, I think it's going to be a lot.
Well, first, did you notice that you can take your containers, your 32 up to 32 SEU containers, and you don't have to put them in. You don't have to put them on the elevator in storage.
Really.
You can store a shitload of stuff outside, including cargo. And some people are using the MPUVs and the tractor beams. They're storing 32 SEU containers on the balconies, halfway up the hangar side.
Yeah.
So the thing is we will be able to have containers of weapons, containers of armor, containers of things that new players can just grab, and we won't have to do. We can just, and when we bring in stuff from looting, we can just load it right there, and we don't have to put it into storage.
Yeah.
Or whatever, unless we want to sell it from there or something.
Well,
So I like that. I
yeah.
think that's going to be great.
But when it comes to pretty much any cargo center, we're most likely going to be doing it manually. Now there's really no way to work out a strategy on the most effective way for us to load cargo. I do know that ship like the M2 is probably the only largest internal cargo. You might find use for the tractor finally,
Yeah, there's been some guys love the MPUV. It's working great. You park it in one spot, and you can grab stuff out of the elevator and move it right into the back of the cargo bay. You can choose your angle, and it's and you're up a little bit, so you can see right into the. They were doing it with this ship I'm in, the C2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really nice.
Well, let's see here. What do you guys think? I mean, I feel like there's gonna be a lot more people coming to the cargo sector in the start of it, just to test out the gameplay in general. I think when it comes to it, it would be a really good time for us to try to get some new members. There's going to be a lot of people coming back to the game.
Yeah.
We do need to keep an eye for new players. Can't be the only one.
Am I not good enough?
Yeah.
That's not what I mean, but
Yeah, you got this guy who said my friend and former colleague Ethan wants to join,
and
and
I'm really hoping he gets to join.
He's a team player. I mean, his problem is he mostly gets to play in the early morning during the week.
Yeah, but I'm mainly talking about just open recruitment.
Yeah.
I've mainly been the one doing it, and it would.
Well, but you're good at it.
Now arriving from Tisa
Yeah,
Spaceport.
but it takes a toll.
Stand by and let passengers
The only person
disembark
doing it.
before boarding.
So I'm not saying that you have to.
Now arriving from
Do it.
Tisa Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers
I'm
disembark
not saying you have to
before
do it all
boarding.
the time. I'm just saying, doing cargo, and you just so happen to need another person to help you. See if they're interested.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it like me. You don't have to, announce, hey, we're looking for people. I'm already doing that on Spectrum, so. I do happen to think that we will get a lot of our old members coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, all those guys are just waiting for the patch. I mean, those guys have been playing this game for how much longer than the rest of us?
do think that a
Five.
lot of them are going to be coming back. And
those guys like the big, they like a lot of players.
yeah, they do.
Now
Those
arriving.
guys like the
Teaser
event.
spaceport.
That's what
Please watch your
those
step
guys, and that's what we need
disembarking
them
the
for,
train.
the events.
Now, like I said, I'm not going to request you guys only, you know, constantly go out and recruit people. Free fly hits, I would like you to try to pick up as many people as you can. For as long as the free fly is going. Once it's gone, then you guys can start to relax.
Are they doing a real free fly or not? Do you know?
If it hits, I'm just saying if it hits.
I'll do my best. I'm not going to guarantee I'll be on, but
I'm just saying when you're on, try to.
nope, I get it. That's what I was getting
Welcome
at.
to the ASOP
Do it if
vehicle
I'm on it.
retrieval system.
Put myself out there, but I am not standing on a corner and shaking the road signs, okay? I'm just not doing that. That's-
You can be the mascot. We'll
he
get you your
expects-
own little outfit.
I like how he says outfit, because we know exactly what he's going to put you in.
Your vehicle has been placed
I am
with
not wearing that mankini. Not happening.
What? If the dictator dude can pull it off, you definitely can.
Oh, I could totally pull it off. But I don't wear that much clothing at the beach.
Uh-oh. So the problem is
I
getting
barely-
clothing's put on you then. You don't like the clothing itself.
I am,
I'm
unless
kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, unless I'm on a hard hat site, I am, it's like right now, I'm in shorts, I'm bare, but,
Let's see. Do you guys have any thoughts on exactly what kind of gameplay we should try to do with the new update? I mean, I know we're obviously going to be doing a lot of cargo hauling, but
well, but I want to get more into the combat stuff, and escorting you guys is the freaking gameplay.
Yeah, to do that we kind of need more people is the problem now.
Well, right. I mean,
but
you know,
if the free
yeah,
flight
like
hits, we'll
original.
have more people returning from the pit.
That's true.
And then again, it's nice that, you know, when the events do drop, those were kind of fun, and we all did that.
Alright, I don't know if these elevators work, but you can sit here if you want. I'm gonna run it and see if they work. If they don't, I gotta use a
Can
hanger.
you sell if I'm stand?
You are
Oh, you
clear to
can sell if
launch.
I'm Can you sell if I'm sitting in the ship? I don't think you can. I also want to. I've never seen these
shot?
elevators.
Oh, there's
So
still
could I
weapons and stuff in
I'm
here.
just gonna follow you
no, we're not.
We'll just throw them into space or something like that.
because I've never seen the elevators from this point. I've never even gone outside of the advantage at the
At
city.
least I don't think we're getting God, I think it's snowflakes. God, I
You
hope
better
it's
be.
snowflakes.
What did you think it was?
On my screen, it's flashing across the windshield itself.
Oh, it's snowflakes.
Yeah, it looks like when the ballistic guns fire at you.
Oh. Oh, I can't use that overlay in here. Thought I could get my
They are
screen
landed
share.
perfectly. I want that one on.
If we are
Alright, landing the
running
ship
multiple
on,
cargo ships,
Yeah.
go ahead, finish what
What?
you're saying.
Well,
I was gonna say I'm leaving the ship on. I'm gonna turn off the engines.
yeah, shields on full, engines on. Otherwise, some asshole will come and salvage your ship while you're not looking.
I got you in here for that warning. Plus, you can find my ship if it's just sitting here.
I don't think you can sell if I'm standing in the ship, but I'm not sure how it
I mean,
works.
worst comes to worst, you legitimately can stand outside for 3 seconds.
Yes, absolutely. All right, well, let me know. I don't want to get cold or anything. I gotta stop and drink something anyway.
Alright, so as I was saying, when it comes to our ships, and if we're running multiple cargo ships, and we have enough people to do that, I think it stands fair to say that be splitting up into evenly between the ships.
Yeah. And then you just need to figure out how you want to pay people who are doing escort or anything else.
Yeah. I do think it's safe to say escorts will probably be less than.
The way I'm gonna do my system for my ship is probably gonna be a little different than everyone else's, but depending on how well I know you and such, and if you send me money or whatever, I'll probably take it like an investment and say, hey, you'll get this much back of the profit, but then I'm paying everyone else out of this, so you're gonna lose a little bit of money from that.
Yeah.
Well,
Because if you're doing cargo, I'm paying for escorts, but if you're escorting or running like that, then you'll probably just get the profit anyways.
I think
'Cause I'm paying you for
escorts.
double that.
What do you say, like 5%?
5% is what we figured out. 5% per escort
Yeah,
was what we did at that one. Was that Gray and I that went out and did that?
I think.
I think.
See, here's the problem with 5% is it feels like a lot, but when you're taking it from your profit on some of the runs from, it's actually not a lot.
Well, 5% of a million is 100,000.
But this one run alone is only going to make them then, because I'll get like 200k, so if they're getting 5%, they'll get like, what, 10k, 20k?
But you're not doing it for one single run. You're doing a series of loops.
No, but do you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's
like
just
it's
a little
not as
thing,
much
then
as
it's
you
gotta
actually
be.
think it is.
Yeah.
Like
No.
that's probably what you should be paying gunners.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is that we went and escorted a guy. He made $2 million, and we got 100 grand apiece. And that works because it was a short run. It wasn't a big deal, and we just had to look intimidating so he could get through a bunch of.
See,
players.
that makes sense.
So I mean, you got to So there's your baseline. Everybody felt happy at that point. He spent 10% of his profit
I guess what
total for escorts.
I guess what we're thinking about is full cargo in large ships such as the Cat or M2 or C2.
Yeah.
That's
it's
what
like
we're
1
talking
point,
about.
Like 6 mil.
Then what you could also think about is that we all invest as a pool, and we each invest the same amount of money, and then we all put our resources into either labor, escorting, cargo loading and unloading, manning turrets, and then we just all get paid
You
out.
need to step off this ship for a sec.
I knew it.
Alright.
I will get an Excel set up now that I do have an entire email specifically for Solaire. I'll get an Excel set up to where it will auto-calculate all of those things for us, so all you guys will have to do is input your values.
Well, that's the best way to do it, because then there's nothing, it's just there. You plug it in, it comes out, nobody argues. Will this elevator go all the way down?
Yeah, you might have to actually like run away from the ship until it says you leave the crew for that.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware.
No, that's fine. It's not like I actually have to use my own legs. All right, I'm off.
It's all good.
I'm running.
Okay, it went. You can get back on.
Okay. Before someone else runs out here and gets on the elevators.
Something like that, yeah.
Wow,
doing the math. So we had 2.1, and I have 2.5. So we made 4,000 off of that, roughly.
400 or 4,000?
400,000.
Yes.
Okay, so
So slightly less than a third.
Slightly less.
So when it comes to
Yeah, I
full
don't
cargo,
even
when it comes to full cargo runs, right?
Yeah.
In our larger ships such as the Caterpillar, C2, and M2, we agree 5% is a fair pay.
For what? Escorting?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See,
because
this is the part where
Yeah.
I'm iffy. What ships are we referring to as escort ships here? Because if
Oh,
we're talking like
Inferno,
maybe a
Ion.
Redeemer that's fully crewed, that's a bit short.
Well, but that's each
if
person.
it's just a heavy fighter with
I'm
one
t-
person,
we're
that's fine.
talking
That's
we're talking
each
one
person
person
in the
fighters.
crew.
Okay.
But if a Redeemer has 3 players on board, each player
Gets
that.
five. Yeah, each.
Okay, so we're talking 5% per person escort.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's you
Okay.
can't get too technical. Look, I'm gonna bring my Inferno. I want more than Misfit because he's got a Buccaneer. No, that's who's
No,
gonna.
I
who else
was
is gonna
trying
get
to
that?
dumb it down
Who
so I
else?
could understand what the
Oh,
exact
yeah.
ratio
No, I was
was.
trying to-
Because if
yeah,
we're
I
giving 5% per ship, that doesn't
no.
make sense
No,
when we're giving when one ship brings more manpower. Is my point.
No,
You see,
no.
the only
And then you have
time.
to do, and then if you do that, then you do pool up separately. Again, you could think of, look at how the John Company operated. Look at how, which was the East India Company. Look at how any of the Dutch gigs operated. In that, all sorts of people put money into a pot that this trading fleet would then use, and when it would come back, the profit would be calculated after the ships were repaired and refurbished. Everyone was paid, and then you had the profit, and that was divided as according to share. And
Which makes sense. I was just trying to figure out what the actual breakup we had going on was.
Oh yeah, I mean
The
but
only
that's-
time where that percentage will be different is, say, if we have people outside of our org who are running these escorts.
right.
We'll ask how many players, and we'll give, say there's 4 people, right? We'll give
I thought we were
them.
talking about in general for people. Because I feel like as an org, I feel like 5 minimum is kind of the baseline per person if
Yeah.
we're doing escorts.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I thought we were talking about
But-
outsiders. But yeah.
But if we're talking,
Outsiders, we can do 4% until we know them. We could say, well, we'll give you this, and if we know you more. But on the other hand, it doesn't hurt to be generous. It's not real money, and we're generally making plenty of it. But we can also adjust it a little bit as we go. And I mean, I think a basic 5% for a large cargo escort.
but say there's 4 people, that's gonna be what, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 20%. We'll just give 20% to the outsider captain, and the captain can divvy it up from there.
Well, we can negotiate with an outsider crew.
Yeah, we
I
can.
mean, if a crewed hammerhead
I'm
joins
just.
us as an outsider, that probably is worth something.
Well, the
the
threat.
thing is,
I think he's just giving examples at this point, mate. It just. Yeah.
I'm just giving an example.
Right.
We'll figure this out more once
And
we
if-
get going.
If we're doing a
but-
massive drug run cargo thing,
Yeah.
which is at a point where that could actually, a crude hammerhead could come in handy as top cover
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, but if we're doing that, we're doing it. I mean, at that point, you're not really formalizing. You're gonna the guy with the hammerhead's gonna get a chunk. Just clip it.
Misfit, do you have a tractor beam on you?
Oh yeah, I got a multiple.
Can
Yeah, he
you
was
go
doing all the
through all that
cargo.
stuff out for me?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's
Now-
why it's going so slow. I have the gear down still.
So 5%, we'll just divvy it up to the captain if it's an outside crew. And then he can go from there. When it comes to, and like I said, we can adjust the percentage based off of how we learn.
Exactly.
I will do my best to get a good Excel setup. It'll probably need some refining here and there, so be patient with that.
Not a
I can
problem.
probably help with that, but I'm not going to guarantee.
Well, I mean, having someone help is better than no help, so.
I'm aware. I'm just letting you know that I think I can help with that. It's just I'm not going to guarantee that I can.
Yeah, that's fine. See here, the Excel.
What's those clouds off to the right?
Here you can
You
put
see
I
notes
don't
in
know. My
Excel.
whole screen's kind of spoofy at the moment, so. Because my whole
So-
screen's kind of cockeyed.
We've
Oh.
talked about wages for escorts.
Yeah,
What
well,
about wages for our cargo handlers / turret gunners? I mean,
Gotta
they're
be the
on.
same.
they're gonna
You
be
can't
on
really do
board.
much less.
I mean, yeah.
I think it should be slightly less. It's again, I feel like outsiders should be less. Org, I feel like 5% is fine.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if it's in the org, then it doesn't. Listen, just
There needs to be some incentive to be part of it, right?
yeah. And
'Cause
again,
I see
everyone is working.
way I
to-
see
everyone
this-
is buying stuff.
the way I see
Yeah.
this is 5% if you're within the org. Either way is a good thing. But then, depending on what ships and how many people you have on your ship, as well, should also factor into that.
Yeah.
Because people, if they're getting 5% for flying their own ship or riding with us, they're gonna ride with us because then they don't have to
Pay
fly
the
their own
fuel.
ship, and it saves them money. And it's also a lot easier for somebody if they're trying to intercept us if they can just ride with us.
Do you think there's some way in the Excel we can set it up depending on said variable ship?
Star, can you open all?
It would be
those?
possible, but difficult.
Like I'm saying, you wouldn't be the only one doing it. I'd be helping too. It's just
So what we could do is we could take every ship name in the game, or the more commonly ones used, and we could set a price for it, and it could be like we could in quotation marks or in parentheses or whatever, we could mark if they're faction or not faction, and then you can just legitimately type in like how many ships you have of that, and then to put in what the cargo you are moving is, and then would divide it up based on all that, and would calculate it all for you. It's gonna take a minute to do.
yeah.
And honestly, if I'm doing that on the weekend. That's gonna be how it's gonna go for me.
Yeah.
Because I can
When-
probably knock that out on like even on Google Sheets or like Excel or whatever, in probably like an hour, half an hour, somewhere in there. Just depends on how motivated I am and how much my brain's working.
Well, I'm not gonna ask you to do it all, but whatever you do put in, I will appreciate. I'm just trying to think of a really easy way for people who are new to Star Citizen to get into it and not have to rack their brain so much like we've had to in the past.
Oh, I agree.
But
The
most
problem though with doing it in the static way that I was talking about, where you're putting in your ships,
Two
and
boxes
it'd be
that I can't move.
calculating it off of percentages of what you owe them. So it'd be static, and you wouldn't be able to say, "Hey, I want to change this to like 6%," unless you actually know what you're doing in the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
you can adjust variables in a spreadsheet, can you not?
No, I know you can. It's just the way you'd be doing it is I'd have to chain a bunch of numbers together is the problem. And by doing so,
Did Misfit lose sound again?
he said in party chat I got
Yeah,
two
yeah.
stuck boxes of scrap. Other than that, got to go.
Oh,
I said good to go. I was trying to
Oh.
say
Oh.
it without interrupting y'all's conversation.
oh, fuck! Jump right in.
And-
GTG is good. Is to me is got to go. It's always that. Oh, it's always been got to go.
Okay, you
It's
guys
because
are
I'm
all.
good games.
Alright.
But yeah.
And Misfit,
usually
if you
think
have
of it.
any ideas at all that you want to add, even if you're a new member, I mean, we'll take any, really.
Or possible new member.
I'm
Ramus,
new.
are you a member yet?
Landing gear up.
Or do you just want to? Or you want to get out of? You just want to get done with us and get out of here because we're crazy.
You guys are insane. No.
Speak for yourself, my Jack. I know you're crazy. Sorry.
Hey, don't talk about my friend like that. I signed a contract. But no,
You already signed that? I warned you not to, man. Come on.
Oh
shit
man.
was an easy-
Drive is now on.
Yeah, I'm down to join. Really, I don't have that many people because I'm new to the game and everything. So.
We're pretty chill. We'll post events and stuff if we're doing things in game. But other than that, kind of just around.
We've never really
So-
been too pushy on our members to show. It's just if you're available, you
Yeah.
pop in.
If you're
Yeah,
available
you-
and you want to, come on in. If not,
Yeah,
well,
That's
whatever.
pretty much been it. There's
And
gotta
it
be-
does kind of lead to
Drive
a
is
less appearances, but it also leads to people being happier. So
It also, yeah, and people who actually want to be here are here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people.
So
can
it's
run
not
around.
like someone's always complaining about something or whatever, because we'll set events and we'll be like, hey, we're going salvaging from this time to this time, and then we're going to transition into cargo running like today.
it also is a lot easier on me as the org lead because, you know, college life. I'm constantly working on schoolwork, and I might not get to posting the event until later in the day.
Yeah. I mean, if I don't have anyone to play with, I try to do some bounty hunting. I want to just try to do.
Don't
start
lie to
doing-
yourself. Everyone here knows to
Right.
play with yourself instead.
Oh, totally. But yeah.
But
If it isn't,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if it isn't obvious, we all get along fairly well, so we crack jokes. If anything ever is a problem, just say something, and we'll, for the most
Yeah.
part, people here will be pretty chill with it.
the one thing is about this Discord server, it is more community focused, and you know, things are chill until someone has an issue, and then we find whatever that issue is and we try to avoid causing it again, you know?
Yep.
So
So-
basically, if you screw up, don't try to screw up repeatedly. Is more what it boils down to dumb it down.
Accidents
Don't-
happen, but I
Don't
mean,
shit on people. Try
Yeah.
not to shit on people.
there
Try
will
to-
not
or as we
be.
like to say is, do you really want to shit on the guy who's got your back in a dangerous situation?
Yep.
Yeah, no.
But
Like I
I
said,
get
we're all
it.
fairly simple guys here.
And what I like about this kind of game, it's only really the second MMO I've ever played, but what I like about this game so far, it's kind of like, you know, I said, I get on a ship with a bunch of guys I've never met before. We get it all figured out. We get the thing going, and we go someplace and we do something. I mean, I haven't done that in it's been a year since I did that, mind you, but that's the kind of play that I've liked so far. There's been some shitheads, you know, gankers. The guy who joined us as a party so he could run into us and kill us all.
so
I mean, there's always trolls. That's always a thing. with
Yeah, no,
online games, though.
life is full of trolls.
one thing that we need to be aware of, that this is Star Citizen, and even though this is the gameplay loop that they've been wanting in the game for a while when it came to cargo, it's gonna be buggy. There's gonna be issues.
Yeah.
Are we down?
Yes. we are.
And
Right.
with this being kind of the final, or not, it might not be final, but closer to what they imagined for cargo, right? We'd also
Might not be finalized.
we need to
It
figure
ain't gonna be
out.
finalized till it's
I will be requesting people to post trade routes that they are okay with sharing, you know? That way, if we have any people who join and want a quick and kind of easy, not having to put too much thought into searching it up, and just go look, hey, we can grab this from here and move it to there.
well, the cargo missions are going to be great for newbies and people who
Off the
don't
elevator.
know,
They
like-
will be.
You're also in space, and I don't see a helmet.
But I have
just so you're
yet to
aware.
see exactly how much the cargo missions pay for.
Oh shit! I just
There
died.
is an airlock right over here.
I just died. I'm
I
incapacitated.
don't have any meds.
So, depending on how well their cargo missions are built,
Can't put my helmet on.
we may or may not need to do that at all. So,
I'm
I
at
don't even
Everest.
think I can drag you inside and like rescue you. So
I'm at Everest. I think.
but I really want to focus on making
Apparently, I can loot
things.
your body.
Well, grab all my shit and store it. I got another set here.
But I really want to focus on making things easier for
I'm
anyone.
saving gear for new players, so I've been filling one SCU crates with gear. I hate the fucking helmet. This has got to be like the third or fourth time. That
I
have
wish RSI would hurry up and focus on based stuff just like the background mechanics, for example. Give us
died. Well,
an org.
if my helmet had a HUD, I would
Give-
know. I would have known.
Give us a like shared org bank where you could donate into the org bank or something, right?
Well, that is exactly what this new patch is going to give us. This is what my takeaway is that because you can store cargo containers on the edges of your hangar, all along the sides, you can fill them. You're going to have cargo. You're going to have armor rack and weapon racks that you are going to be able to just grab right there. You'll be able to walk up to it. You're not going to need to use a personal bank at all. That's a lot of people have been trying to tell people that. You're not going to need that thing. It's not necessary. You're gonna be
You
able to put all
effectively
your
be
stuff
able to store it all in the hangar.
in your
so.
persistent hangar, where you can set it out. That's what they're telling you. You're going to be able to dress up your hangar with all your junk and access it. They're going to give you racks and everything else. So we're going to be able to. What we'll do is in your hangar. Here's my, and here it is. But it had everything. Well, in your hangar, we'll have an 8 SCU cargo in the corner, and we'll dump our loot, or like I just go out to Port Tressler and buy a bunch of. I go in my Inferno and I buy 2 sets of seats and packs and everything else, and I wear one home and I put one in the hold, and I don't need to actually.
Jack, you want to fly to me or do you want me to fly to
I'm
you?
gonna fly to you. I'm gonna get the. I'm gonna get either the Inferno or the F8 off.
Okay, I'll just chill here then. I'll wait
The
to find
entire
cargo until
reason
you're
why
here,
I
just in
bring
case.
the org banking thing into play is because I want to be able to help new players achieve what they want to experience, and to I'm not saying I'm going to give it away or anything, but just in general to help the org out in general. Say like for some reason something doesn't go well one day, right? In one of our cargo missions, I can use part of the org currency to, at least give some people payouts.
That being said, with that as well, I just, Jack, I have to go into a hangar. It's not calling the elevator here. That being said as well, I'm going to pretty much just be sitting on money for a while.
Yeah.
So if you desperately need money, just send me a message and I can wire you some funds.
Let's see here. Misfit.
Yeah.
Send me 310.
310?
Yeah.
Just so you're aware, because once I get that ironclad, I'm planning on doing trading routes.
No, I mean,
On trading routes.
I plan on doing the
So, I
same.
mean, I'll
If
probably-
ideally, we'll run them together.
Yep.
Maybe we should run
Said
trace
310,
time.
yeah?
Thank you.
Hi, baby.
Got it. I'll split the pay half with you.
This is slightly easier to use than the Ion.
No, that's half of what I put into this. So.
Oh.
But yeah, no, because the Ironclad has like twice the storage as the C2, so you should get like twice the profit as well.
I mean, mine
So
has.
I'm running that, but that's probably going to be after the cargo update, so I'll probably need help loading and unloading that, and
Yeah.
a bunch of other stuff.
I'm really hoping that we'll find the rare player that actually enjoys the cargo.
See, I don't mind moving boxes as a thing. That's no
I
problem
don't
to
mind
me.
it either, but I'm saying there are just people who do not like it. So.
Truth, I got a lock on. I'm jumping to you. I got a track.
How long do you think it'll take for you to get here?
Where are you?
You're at jump point.
There
I do
are
have
a
a
select
military
few
drive.
players out there that actually enjoy that kind of work, and there's going to be a lot more of a calling for them.
I think I know one of them is the funny thing.
What the fuck? That's not where I'm going.
I just don't remember who it is off the top of the head right now.
It gave me a bullshit. Oh god, it picked up a fucking POI on the other side of the planet. Fucking assholes.
In
Oh,
fact,
What the fuck did I just hit? I just hit somebody. I just ran dead into somebody at a fucking
You think this multi-million dollar spaceship would never
No,
run
I'm
into anything?
fine. I didn't even get fucking touched.
in fact, I think cargo movers are going to become so important that I might need to make a role about the people who are fine just doing it.
See, here's the thing that I have a problem with doing it, is if someone's doing that, I feel like they should get a good chunk of the cargo, maybe even more than escorts.
Well, I mean, depending if they're doing it for like an entire session, I agree. Because they're doing a lot of work.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, well, the other thing is that nothing's getting done without them as well, is what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Eventually.
I agree.
I came out of the jump point and somebody face planted me. I'm back in Embers Harbor.
The problem, though, is if you start raising these prices too high, if you get too many people into this, it's going to be just a negative thing all around, where it's just the pilot's going to go into just lose money.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We gotta figure out something. I mean, it might.
Well, not everyone's gonna show up all the time.
Yeah.
No, but we're saying if we get like a group of people coming from in-game that's say like 4 or 5 people, then we have 4 or 5 people from our org, and say 4 of them are running escorts, that's 20% of it there, and I say we have say 3 or 4 people running for loading cargo, and we're saying, I don't know, for example, that's 10%, that's like 60% of the payout right there.
What you need to put, what you
profit.
need is a clause that says, if the numbers start looking impossible, we reserve the right to, change it up, to change things around, to compensate everyone
Or-
as best as possible.
Here's
according to
something we could do. We could kind of work around that by setting to our cargo haulers, we can set a set percent that is purely dedicated for wages.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
split that.
And then
But
we
then
can
that's the
split the
thing is-
wages percent, divide that between the people and what they're doing.
Okay.
I mean, I see the point, but at the same time, I feel like it's going to depend then on how many people are moving boxes of how much money you make, and I don't know if I feel comfortable with that.
Well,
'Cause
the entire point of why we're talking about the wages right now and not the cargo is because we already pretty much get it in our head. We've worked in the reclaimers. We know kind of what that's going to be like.
I would
and
imagine
so it's
cargo
nothing
running
really
is going to be
to
something
that.
like that.
The only difference about it is it's going to be moving those crates over longer distances.
Yeah, and then unloading them.
Yeah.
I'm going to be AFK for like a minute or two here. So just
And sadly, the
FYI.
only vehicle that is somewhat efficient at moving those crates is the flying Argo tractor.
which both you and I own.
Yeah. The mule is useless. So,
The ground thing?
yeah.
Yeah, the one that they only show it carrying a 1 SCU box around.
Unless they get rid of that for a tractor beam on the front, it's useless.
Yeah. Well, it's a toy that somebody drew up and figured out, did all the work on, so they figured they would just put it on there and people would okay, so some of the other patch 2.4 things that have been proposed are especially for people with large and extra large hangars, placing crates around and setting up your own hover bike or other vehicle race courses in your hangars.
Yeah.
Combat training, just shooting
You
each
know what I'm kind of
other.
excited about?
What?
What?
Once the new server stuff rolls out with all of the cargo and everything, I'm assuming that server meshing and everything is not going to be too far behind. So I'm actually expecting AI stuff to start flowing in pretty soon after that as well. And that's kind of what I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Like Blades and that.
I would
Even though
love
that's
that.
still a ways off. Where's
I-
Jack at?
I think it's too early to really talk about.
Jack is
I agree, but I feel like
waiting
the
for his
first
fighter
thing that they're
to-
going to end up adding is probably going to be Blades. I think
Yeah.
it'll be the easiest and the best way to test it.
And secondly, that will mean that we can set our freighters out with turrets that work, and the escorting will actually be even better.
Yeah, because I feel
That'll
like
be awesome.
with how big the ships have been getting recently, I feel like Blades are almost a necessity.
Well, and then you're going to get into hiring NPC crewmen, which are going to
Yeah.
probably have a rental, a steady daily or monthly rental cost in AUC that we'll have to make. So that might be, and then again, you know, yes, we're going to have times when we'll have 20 people or even the 27 that my Valkyrie can carry. And I found a great FPS video where they pretty much crewed right up two Valkyries and took on one of those. They did a drug destroying mission. But you know, we're all about the Benjamins. I have no idea what makes you more. Whatever, you're gonna shoot up everybody, basically, whatever you want. Oh.
The real reason why I like the idea behind setting a set percent for wages was because that really simplifies if we get a mass amount of people for an operation, their pay.
Right, but the thing is what you should do is you can set a number. So this is the percentage if we have up to 5 players. This is the percentage if we have up to 6. If we have up to 8 players, 12 players.
That's what I'm
and
talking
that
about.
percentage can go, yeah, but that percentage of the pay goes down. Which again is the same as if you just take the entire, this is how much we're paying, everybody gets, we divide this up. And the rest goes to maintenance, people can't throw away their money.
Yeah.
Okay, where are you, Truth?
I do suspect that
waiting for you.
cargo running should
Okay.
make more money in the upcoming patches.
But the thing is, if we have a ton of players showing, well, now is cargo. I mean, a lot of the cargo in the videos shows up as you only have this much, you only have that much. So, I mean, if we have a lot of players, the better way would be to fill up a lot of ships if you can. But I don't know that you can.
Well, here's the thing, alright? Is if we're running a big convoy for raiding ships, like say they're like 3 ironclads worth of goods, I think at that point you probably don't even really need people in the turrets of the ironclads unless you know them well, and you'd be better off just hiring a bunch of escorts. Because I'd rather have a skeleton crew aboard the Ironclad at that point of people I trust, rather than people that I don't know.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I see
I
your point. about
really-
letting people you don't know on.
And at
really
that point, it's better off to have those escorts rather than, and it's more cost effective at that point as well.
Drive is now on.
Well, I really think that the internal crew, after we get things going, and hopefully we get a bigger influx of players, I think that the internal crew will probably be primarily, if not entirely, main board members.
Stanton Terra
I
jump.
would imagine so. I'm just throwing that out there for food for thought.
If not, we will definitely
You
need a
hear it,
security
Chad?
detail.
I'm on my way.
Okay, I just was curious.
I'm in. They can't face plant me in quantum, right?
No, they will cut you short by 20 kilometers at least. But no, I was just throwing that out there because I know that crew betrayals do happen in Star Citizen, even though it is kind of rare. I say kind of because I've never had one, but I've seen plenty happen. I don't even heard about plenty.
That will totally. Yeah, I could totally see a pirate org doing shit like that.
I had one
that's-
happen the week before last.
I thought that happened to me a couple of nights ago when I got on and I was kind of just fucking around. I was on the European server and some guy was saying shit in German. Finally, he texted and chatted in English. His ship had blown up. He was in a rock on the ground, and I went out to the moon in my C1. And as I was coming down, 2 ships showed up at me. I don't really, I'm still at the point where I'm overloading in the cockpit, so I actually I managed to shoot them. One was a prowler, one was a something stupid. I said, I gotta ask if. I said, you guys didn't invite me to a gang. He said they were NPCs. I'm like, yeah. I did manage to kill them after all. I went down, I picked him up. He got his rock in the ship, closed the hatch, and we blew up on takeoff. And I got him, by the way, he only had 10% air left. I mean, it was like one of these. It was just so fucking. Just managed to do everything right, and then we blew up.
Well, that's just how it happens.
I know. No, he actually friended me, so he was okay.
So, let's see here. We've talked about the percentages. Like, we'll have to see how it goes. I mean, a lot of this is just theory work, you know?
Yeah, it's good to do ahead of time.
Because we haven't played it. There's no way we can. I'm not a subscriber, and I definitely am not one that has been there long enough to get early access. Or have I put 20 into the game?
I don't want to do the early access. Don't you have to wipe your character? And I've
I
already
think it's
got,
an
like,
entirely separate thing. I just think
Oh, actually, I think you're right. It is. But yeah, I don't have the time for that.
it also
would love
takes up about like the same space, if not more, of
No, you have to do a complete separate install.
Yeah. And so
There's a folder for that, but yeah, I don't have that one.
it ends up being more a waste of space than enjoyable.
I am just outside the Stanton Terra jump point.
Misfit, you haven't really talked much. Do you have any idea set up?
No, I'm kind of just seeing how. I agree with most of y'all's points, to be honest. I feel that paying wages is a little funny to me, but if you do it off of pure profits that don't exceed over, I want to say like 30-ish%, it still gives that one person, the freighter, getting the most out of it, but
I'm here
also
to-
still like
So-
getting a decent cut.
There will have to be like a limit that
Quantum fuel is at 50%.
Now,
Assuming they don't like put skin away.
my next question is, if I'm escorting Truth,
mhm.
in my fighter, we can't group jump because we're not a whole group, correct?
Technically, if you get everyone in the same party, you can group jump.
Right, but we're in the same party
But
with
if-
two separate groups.
You
No,
separate
you
group.
can still get it lined up. It's just the quantum speed can be a bit annoying to line up. So everyone would have to actually figure out the drive capabilities they have themselves and what speed they go, and you'd have to translate that across ships and make sure that everyone has a drive that falls within the category of speed that you're trying to hit.
Alright, well, am I escorting you or are you jumping on board?
That is
Whichever
another
one
thing
you
that they
want,
need to fix in Star
it's probably
Citizen.
faster if you just jump on board.
Okay,
They
then
need
I'm
to
gonna-
get
I'll-
it to
I'll-
where the group jump slows everyone down to the slow ship in the group.
Did you give me an assigned landing bay? Yes. Yes, there it is. Okay.
I should be in hangar 12. I'm just making sure the cargo's on the right ship.
Yeah, I'm
Just
just
so you're
putting this
aware.
away.
And this, the entire reason I agree that in Star Citizen is a little silly. But the entire thing is that we've had like slight arguments start over this is what what we should be paid and what no, this is what, you know, just trying to get it figured out to avoid.
Quantum drive is now
We're doing it now instead of later.
Right.
Yeah, I get that.
And if we set it in, you know, if we have Excel set up correctly and it's doing majority of the work for us, that leads to no issues with the person who is paying it out. It leads it to this is
Just how it's done.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. I have multiple ways where I can actually set up that spreadsheet now that I'm thinking about it. If I could actually make it so that everything is a percentage-based thing, and that can actually change the more I think about it. It'd be a little harder to do, but
You could probably
the other
even
thing
use
with that
modifier.
would also be if we're running ships in whole things as well.
quantum
If
drive is now
we could be saying like we're doing right now, because we have it as me and Jack on one ship, and you have Star and Misfit on the other. Then, if we're all in one group and there's an escort, we'll just both take 5% of our profits and we'll pay the escorts. So I feel like that's probably the better way to do it for the bigger the group as well.
yeah.
Because I don't feel like it's fair for the escorts to be like guarding more ships but getting the same payout as well.
No, I wouldn't
I think they
argue.
should get 5% of the profit per ship they're doing.
If it's in a
the
group.
point
yeah,
is
but
that
it's
if you're-
separated, then no.
If you're guarding two ships, you're already getting that, right? It's because the ships are grouped. If you have two ships, you're
You
making
get
two ships more
5%
money.
from each ship.
You're already
cap-
getting it because
Yeah.
you're getting 5% of the total. See, if you do it as a group, you do everything as a group. See, there's no need to do that to even
No.
worry
I
about
was
that.
referring to, so say both Star and I, and like all our ships are flying together, right? We
Yeah.
have our money split between multiple ships, so
Right.
that it's Star and Misfit
Please
on one
proceed to
ship.
assign
We take
landing
5% of their profit out, we pay them, and then it's 5% from Jack and I's profit to pay them, instead of just lumping all of it together and just saying, here's 5%.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. I
And
mean, I
lumping
agree
it all
with that.
together also means, by the way, that we insure each other, because if Star and Misfit get jumped and lose their shit, to some
No,
extent,
I understand that. That's not what I was gonna say. Because the problem I have with this is A, the quantity of cargo you're moving, and B, what are you actually moving? Because if you're moving, say, scrap all day, and you're making pennies for every million I make,
That request is
Okay.
forwarded.
we
Well,
shouldn't be
the point-
paying. We shouldn't be. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
as
I
an-
shouldn't be
as an
taking
org-
a huge hit
as
because
an
of that.
org, you are also as one of the. Wait a second, aren't you supposed to be a responsible person? I mean, I'm only a junior. I saw that on the website, so I don't really have a position. But you have a real position, don't you? I
don't
mean,
think so.
that's what Star was talking about when he said posting routes. In other words, as someone who knows trading, you as the person who knows trading in the org are gonna, you're gonna figure out with Star and anyone else, and there are other people who do it. What are the good trading routes that each ship is going to take? So this guy's going to go here because he has this hull, and we're going to go here because we have this hull, and it's
I understand that.
Ship to move the gold. It's efficient for, and that ship is going to need so many people to watch the back because now we're going to be loading the shit in external.
Jack, I get that.
Just let Jack
That's
finish,
not what
and
I'm
then you can
referring
go.
Okay.
Just let him finish, and then you can go.
Go, Jack.
No, I mean, I think you got what I'm saying is that theoretically, if we're all doing this together, that fairly new person with the C1, that would be me. I don't know what to really do. I mean, I could. I have done this. It bored me to tears in Elite, but that's what Star was saying. Posting a list of routes that are worthwhile in the Discord for people in the org. But in this case, what I'm talking about, again, is an East India Company model where all the ships join the thing, but they're not all going to Madras. Some are going to Balikpapan, whatever, and these guys are getting ivory, and these guys are getting this, and basically the org's purpose is to clean out as many profit centers as we can.
We
When
could
we're
kind of
operating in a
make.
group. We're not talking about every day. When you go out by yourself and nobody's with you, that's all yours. But if we're going to do a big group thing, that's how
Where
you
we're
would do
taking
it.
multiple ships into it.
That's how you would do it.
That's not what I'm referring to.
What
Okay.
he's referring to is his ship is taking this quantity of high goods, and our ship, like we're being real here, is taking lower quality and lower quantity.
So
And
why
he's,
am I paying for your percentage of said escort? Because it's more money out of my pocket from the profit I should be making in the first place.
Because you believe in the New Deal, you believe in fair play, you believe that it's good to be on good terms with the people who are literally watching your back. So
I understand
that's always
that,
worth something.
but that does not entitle them to go rummaging through my pockets to get an extra, say, 50,000, and then have me pay to pay to cover their backs.
listen,
Well,
the
what I'm
entire.
saying
Okay,
is
let me
that
say something
as
real quick
one
that
of
might
the-
solve
as
this.
one of the senior members who understands trading, you would also guide them in not doing the shitty run.
I don't have a problem with guiding them. The problem I have then is making it so that I am taking a substantial hit in
Welcome
my earnings
to the ASOP
because
vehicle retrieval
of
system.
them not paying their fair share.
They're
All
totally
right,
gonna
listen.
have to come over and wash your window.
Listen, let me just say this. If and when we figure out this entire system about how the org will combine money to help in worst case scenarios when we lose an entire ship, we need to wage everyone, right? Everyone will generally be coming together to help with investing portions of their money into that. And we can figure that out, but right now, as we don't have instant hangers, we should not be talking about that. I am completely fine with the gameplay of we take 5% of what we made and we pay out to the fighters. He takes 5% of what he made and he pays out to them. We're not going to combine that and just do it like that off the get-go. Now,
Well, it doesn't. Again, it
I was more referring to, say, Star, if you and I are running the same route and we have one escort fighter, and you're running, say, scrap the entire time, and your total buy-in for the scrap is 200,000 each time to fill your ship, and you're getting like 230 each time for each run we do, but I'm running, say, Hephaestonite, and my buy-in's like 1.6 mil, but I'm making like 400k per.
Yeah, I understand that.
But I don't understand how that would happen unless there's just a limited amounts of quantity.
Which currently
again-
in the verse there is.
Okay, and here's, let me give you another point then, and then I have a third one as well. In that case, and given that piracy may in fact increase, and people may get more serious about it, and Horde running the same route, which is what I heard, it would make more sense to split a limited load between the ships. So if one ship was lost, you wouldn't lose the bulk of the profit. Again, this is using the East India Company as model.
The next
I mean,
shuttle is
I
approaching.
agree with that. But
And again,
Understand with what you're saying.
I also believe that the person who puts in the most has the most overhead,
Last
and that's
call
how
for passengers.
that's how the system
The shuttle
works
is preparing
here.
to depart.
I mean, IRL.
No,
The ship
I get
gets
it.
paid, the ship gets repaired, all things are done, the cargo stuff, any kind of overhead. And listen, there is overhead. You buy all this stuff. And again, I've never insisted on taking the full fair share, and I certainly pitched in and bought the quantum drive for the reclaimer, because shit, that's my time getting wasted. Anyway, the money was just so free. My other point is, like with Ethan, if he manages to get in, I totally plan on, the guy's got 2 little kids. He does want to buy a big ship, but I'm perfectly willing to lend him one of my fighters for a session. I have a shit ton of fighters, so now am I going to get an extra bit if I don't really care, mind you. I just want enough money to keep re-outfitting my ships and buying all the weapons so I can try them all out. That's always been my gig. I want to buy everything so I can play with it.
well, ideally, you're just lending him, lending him the ship. He will ideally.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
See, at that point, I think if you're lending him the ship, that's a deal you two need to work out between each other,
No, I have no.
rather than drag the whole board into it.
It's just use the ship. That's all I'm saying. But what I'm saying is think about. I mean, when you're thinking about pooling stuff and who's doing this again, if we have a bunch of new players who have low-end ships. Well,
the reason why I was giving the scrap and say Hephaestonite difference between other is because another limiting factor could be money, and moving money around as well and sending it to people also does eat into the profits as well.
The next shuttle is
And
approaching
it's also a
the
matter
station.
of trust as well, because someone could just disappear with said money right off
Oh,
the bat.
no. First of all, there's got to be levels.
Last call for passengers. The
There's
shuttle
got
is
to be
preparing
levels.
to depart.
You don't just hand a new player everything. I mean, it's one thing to hand him a ship because you can always just claim it. I think, right? I mean,
For
in
now,
any
I wouldn't say always.
Well, okay, but there's levels. Someone comes in. First of all, someone comes in. They start at the bottom. Okay, so here's another thing from the local system, which is the much older system. This is the cat share system. This goes back hundreds of years and started with the whale boats, the whaling ships. And you start out as a quarter share guy, then you move to a half share guy, then you become a full share guy.
I think as the org grows and we get members,
I don't think
that
we really need to worry about that for now.
we're
but
not.
No, not
definitely a
necessarily.
future thing.
But in the future, I really do see that being a thing, as there will be
But
like
If you
initiates.
come in, your first mission is a quarter share guy. You're expected to load and stack cargo, or come in with your own ship. If you have a lot of
Approaching next
assets, you
station.
may move up
If this is your
quicker.
stop, please
You'll
prepare
have
to
to figure
disembark.
out a point system based on showing up and doing shit
Last call
and
for
not being a
passengers.
jerk.
The shuttle is preparing to
Um,
depart.
And you could sort of do that on an Excel, but you don't need to.
Honestly, I think that just comes down to trust. The more you're around, the more people know who you
And
are,
that's
the more
exactly what
likely
I'm
you are to
saying.
get trusted.
Guy shows up twice, you make him a half share guy. You're gonna give you some
I'm
more
not
money.
sure I would even bother keeping track of it, to be honest.
And I feel the same way. But what I'm saying is this sort of gives you you have to have a floating baseline in order to do it on.
But I do think that is a good idea later on.
Yeah. Exactly. First of all, we have to have enough players to make any of this necessary.
Yes.
And
And
we're not there.
the
I'm
Excel is also something not just for, you know, the next patch. It is something that we've needed to do for a while. We haven't had a Gmail that we can link it to and keep it anonymous.
I was gonna say, because I can make it, I have a way of giving it to a different account, and pretty much just making said account. I have an account actually set up on Gmail already. That's legitimately just my in-game name, I think. I can double check that, but like, yeah. Get off the elevator. It should go up in a sec. Gonna make sure it does.
788,000 right there.
But yeah, no. See, the thing, like earlier, the reason why I was bringing up of how much do you actually trust somebody and money earlier, as well as with the cargo thing, is if I don't trust someone, but they're bringing their own ship, and it's clearly a trading ship like a C2, but all they have money for is to move, say, scrap, I shouldn't be paying for their share of the escort.
Oh no, but if you loan them money, then you can get you should charge a percentage. I'm gonna
No,
die.
I
if don't
agree,
get inside real
but
quick.
like I said earlier, especially if they're new,
like we're
the
going in
chances of me
circles.
lending money to somebody is very low.
Alright,
Well,
I
that's
really
it.
feel like when it comes to that, we're actually going in circles.
Yeah, I agree.
But the reason why I was saying you pay your 5, we pay our 5. Our 5 is going to be different than your 5. We're not asking you to pay for our share. We're paying for our share in what we... I just think that solves
That's why
the
I
entire
think it
issue.
should just be 5% per ship.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That
saying.
runs the cargo.
Yeah.
That was I shouldn't have. I came out. I did that in an undersuit. That was not good.
4,000. Alright.
It's perfectly fine to run that in an undersuit, actually.
Okay.
These elevators were working last time. Not working now.
What's your name? I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to you. Misfit.
Yeah.
I called it.
I'm sorry about all this rambling that we're doing, but this was something that we did dedicated to talk about today, and
The elevators are not.
you just so happened to join on the same day.
Yep.
This is not what it's normally like.
No, not at all.
No, we did
It's a
stop.
lot more of the jokes and stuff we run before about how we're gonna have Jack out on the corner in a monokini kind of stuff.
But just so you know, this isn't
going back to the
exactly
ship?
how it is always.
Truth, are you going back to the ship?
When it comes
Yeah, I gotta go back to my hangar.
Okay.
If those elevators don't work, that's the only way to get to the selling point.
Facing behind you.
Other than that, your pay is 68,000. Now it's a little under, but I didn't really have enough to cover more
Last call for
than
passengers.
what I needed.
The shuttle
to.
is preparing to depart.
And
Please
knowing
clear
Star
the hatch.
Citizen, I didn't want
Shuttle
to
will
put
be
more
departing.
than 310 in each because I didn't want something to go wrong.
That's fine.
That being said, I know that Pearl's a good one when our ironclads finally get up.
Yeah.
If they get here before it takes forever to load ships, which is probably unlikely given that the cargo patch is probably going to be within the next week or two or something like that, based off of what I've heard.
Pretty sure it's going to be within the next 2 weeks. They're
Told you a
close.
lie, by the way. It's 84,000. That's almost 100,000 right there. So.
Just so you're aware, 100,000 might not sound like a lot, but it is.
It's a decent amount.
Don't get discouraged when you're going to go look
Oh,
at
yeah,
ships
that's
and
right. I need to
stuff.
give you your 310 back.
I was like,
You can buy
wait a second, that ain't bad.
You can buy 3 full kits of armor, 3 full setups, weapons,
is approaching the station.
everything you need, armor, heavy armor. That's about 33 grand a piece. Not even.
And this is part of like.
No,
The
it's
next
it's
shuttle is
depending on what
approaching
heavy
the
armor
station.
you buy. It's actually more
Approaching next
expensive
station.
than
Okay, I
charge.
buy
If
the
this is your
plain
stop,
old
please prepare
ADP
to
shit. I
disembark.
don't need any fancy things. I don't need weird
Last
looking
call for
eyes. I
passengers.
don't need
The shuttle
horns.
is
The
I don't
preparing
need
to
best armor that you can get, I believe, base
You
like,
get that
without
money
actually
next time.
trying to do anything, is the Defiance heavy set. If you're going for heavy armor, and
Actually,
that runs
we-
you about
At
40
Orson
cages
Skyway
from the
Shuttle,
armor
sir.
set. I think with the backpack, but I'm not sure.
Misfit, did you get that money?
Yeah.
Do you need a ship to get out of here? Because I'm about to have to go.
Where are you guys at?
We're on Crusader.
So you guys were running barrel then, huh?
Where?
I can get one here,
The reason why I run Hephaestus tonight, especially when I'm doing this solo, is because it's an easy run and it's not one that a lot of people run. And it's a very, like, you can tell if someone's running it very easily, as well as that it's one I'm comfortable disclosing because it's kind of just a solo run.
Yeah.
I got bigger routes to run, like the barrel one or barrel or whatever. That one's more of a, like, 2 or 3 ironclad job kind of thing.
Alright, I think we've talked about some decent points. I will edit this down, and it will be a heavily edited video and I'll cut out some of the circling that we do, you know?
Yeah, it probably would also be a good idea to cut out a lot of the history lesson as well.
I mean, I think it's relatively interesting, but I can make that an entirely different video.
My point was more so I'm not sure everyone's going to be.
No, I'm just
think
gonna
you're
be
more looking
clipping
for the
in the
points.
main discussion points.
I think that's what it is. That's what I was getting at, because that history thing, while it was kind of cool, he did kind of repeat it a couple times.
I'm a history buff,
What?
and I love
Did
to
I
hear it.
repeat myself? Is that what you're saying?
A little
But,
bit. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just saying I'm not sure how many people want to listen to it.
But like I
however
said,
many times,
I'll clip just the main points. I'll also, you know, for the attendees of today, I'll send you guys, you know, the first edit. Then if you think it needs to have something added back in or removed, you know.
Yeah. Ooh.
Just so you guys can take a look at it before I actually post anything.
No,
No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Okay.
I'm just. I'll bounce the nose off the ground. I just.
Misfit,
it's
you
landing funny
made
because I had the
200.
rear landing gear just barely clipped the edge.
I paid you 260 something earlier, I believe.
Yes.
Roughly. It might have been a little bit more.
Then you just starting money
And
back.
then I gave you your
The
84,000. So you've made around 300 and
Oh
something.
God,
today.
players offering themselves for sex on again.
So that will be
No,
that.
they're not offering sex. They're just offering to suck